Welcome to the Real News Network. I'm Jess Lenore in Baltimore. Mylan said Monday it would launch the first generic version of its allergy auto-injector EpiPen for $300, half the price of the branded product. But critics say the move falls far short. Activists delivered 600,000 signatures in Pittsburgh today to demand the company do more. The price of the life-saving injection has increased from $100 in 2008 to $600 today, while CEO Heather Bresch's pay has increased some 400% during the same period. Well, now joining us to discuss this is Rick Claypool. He's a research director for Public Citizen. Just a few hours ago, he delivered over 600,000 signatures to Mylan's headquarters. Rick, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So talk about what the demands were you delivered to EpiPen, about EpiPen to the company Mylan. And, over 600,000 signatures. The story has been huge. It's gone viral. A lot of pressure has been put on Mylan to reduce their prices, which they've said they are doing.
That's right. So just a few hours ago, we actually wanted the petition number went up to 700,000 by the time we delivered. And our call to Mylan is pretty simple. It's stop tinkering with these coupons or extra generic things and just actually reduce the price. And we're calling for Mylan to lower the company back to the 2007 levels, so about $100. Still overpriced, but within reason.
So it reportedly only cost $1 to make this drug. Mylan has defended EpiPen's high price, saying it spent hundreds of millions of dollars to improve the product since it was acquired in 2007. They also say they recoup less than half the list price as pharmacy benefits managers, which often require discounted prices. They're basically blaming the entire system. They say it's the healthcare industry, it's the laws in place, that they're benefiting more, and so they have to jack their prices up. How do you respond to that?
Well, it's funny. I wonder if they make that same case about the price being between $100 and $200 throughout most of the developed world, in Canada, in the United Kingdom, in France, the rest of Europe. This device calls a fraction of the price. Are they saying that that U.S. citizens uniquely must bear these costs? But if you look at the actual differences in the circumstances, the reality on the ground is that these other places have limits on how much these a company like Mylan can charge for a device like an EpiPen, whereas no such limits exist in the United States. That's part of why one of our calls, while we're calling for the company to lower its price, we think that the reforms are needed to be in place to make it so that other companies are not able to do this. Mylan certainly is not an outlier in this kind of activity, and so we're calling for a windfall profits tax on these kinds of activities, so that companies like Mylan can't jack up the price. And the company makes I think it's $1 billion off of this product annually, and at the same time folks as the price has gone up to $600 and more, I mean it's and they have to buy multiple prescriptions of it, right? You need to have one for home, one for school, maybe one for the grandparents' house. We're talking about children. These costs add up hugely, and people are. You don't want to have a situation where people are hesitating to fulfill a life-saving prescription because the price has gone up like this.
Rick, thanks so much for joining us.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.